Today we're going to deliver some composted sludge from the State College sewage treatment plant and put it behind my topsoil pile. And the last thing he does when we finish logging and putting the topsoil back, we'll spread that compost on top of it. That makes for some really good clover growing ground. It holds moisture, has a lot of nutrients in it, a lot of organic matter that you don't really have in forest soils. Now, Class A compost is compost that has been, it's actually human waste that is mixed with sawdust and other woody debris and left to cook down. You can see how that's steaming. It kills all the bacteria, and it's okay to put it on your garden or your yard or food plots, whatever, fields. You know, it's just as good as chicken manure and chicken bedding that we use in other places. So I think I'm going to get another truckload of that. Boy, he's teetering like crazy. That is not a good situation. So hopefully we can get out of here without tipping the truck over and get another load. We're loading up at the University Joint Authority. There's 25 yards in a triaxle. And it's $5 a yard, so a truckload is $125 plus whatever he's going to charge me for the trucking. It'll probably come out to about $2.25, $2.50 a truckload. So it's pretty cost effective. Put this stuff on in lieu of lime and fertilizer. It has a pH of about 7.8, so it brings your pH into range. I know the last place I put it, it got my pH right at 7 in some pretty bad soil, so it's good stuff. Another load of the good stuff. Now, if you read my blog from last summer about soil, you'll understand that the importance of the organic material. If you have a good ecosystem with organic material in your soil so that different fauna can live in there, you don't need a lot of lime and fertilizer. And once you get your soil straightened out and operating the way it should be, you should be able to recycle all the nutrients, capture them, and you never have to mess with it again. Alright, so we'll see how this goes next year. There's a lot of work to do yet, but hopefully we'll have a nice big food plot here next year, and you can see the food plot from the porch. So there could be some good opportunities for shooting some deer on this thing. Now this is the small food plot up at this property. If you've been following my channel, you saw me put this food plot in back in September. If you're new to the channel, you can go back and see this being installed. Now, what I wanted to point out was that there's absolutely nothing left of this thing. You could see it back in October, November. I had brassicas in here that were about shin high. It is now January 12th, and if you don't get enough acreage and food, the deer are going to eat it all up before the winter's over, and there won't be anything left for them. So that's why we're going to try to get at least 3 acres done out here, since there's no agriculture. I was up in New York the other day, and there was 12 deer feeding in the brassicas out there. We had soybeans, then we had clover, then we had brassicas, and double cropping like that is the way to go. So you have something well into the winter time, and then early spring. Now in early spring this will green up nice and it'll be good, but right now it's not offering anything. If we had soybeans and brassicas here, it'd be much better.